lovelies, welcome back to my channel. My name is 𝘧𝘪𝘮𝘳, and as you can see from the title, my original plan, as I said in my last vlog, is that I would do the 100 pages a day challenge for the next week, and I completely failed. So I hope you enjoyed the little montage I'll pop in after this. I'll let you guys know how much I actually read each day of the week. Yesterday was Saturday and it was a good reading day, but that is it. I have barely filmed all week. I've barely read, but that's that. That's what happened. All good. This is now going to be a Sunday vlog, so I hope you enjoy nonetheless. Let me know again in the comments if you like seeing vlogs from me, or if you'd prefer me to do some more sit-down videos. I'd love to gather your feedback so that I can really pop out some content that you want. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this video. Today is Sunday. I had a lovely morning with my fiance. We got some brunch. We went across to the park and we watched these dogs do these little running competitions, which was so fun. I freaking love dogs. I wanted to kidnap every dog I saw. Anyway, it was pretty cold. I've got my cozy new jumper on, which by the way, I spelt coffee on the first day that I wore it. I have been reading quite a bit of Fourth Wing, which I'm going to go into some detail in a minute about my thoughts so far. I'm about halfway through. I am loving this book. It is living up to the hype. So if you weren't sure to pick it up yet, I definitely recommend, even though I'm not finished, I'm halfway through. It's amazing. I freaking love dragons, and yes. Okay, my thoughts on this book. At the moment, it's about a 4 stars for me. I am loving it so much. I'm loving the dragons, the bonds between the dragons and the riders, but I will say the first chapter had me confused. I didn't really understand what was going on, and I think that's because as the reader, I was completely thrown into this entirely new world, and it wasn't eased into. It was a lot of world building to begin with, and I'm only comparing that to other books I've read. Obviously, like From Blood and Ash was kind of the same. It took about 50 to 100 pages for me to really get into it because the world building was just so heavy, and in this case it was the same with Fourth Wing. The writing style does remind me of A Song of Ice and Fire, Game of Thrones, mixed with From Blood and Ash, and I love both, so I'm quite happy with that. It is quite detailed writing, I feel, but that's mainly because there's a lot of world building going on. But I will say, yeah, the first chapter traumatized me, seriously. I am also really loving the tension between the characters. They're sort of like a love triangle, and if you didn't know already, it's enemies to lovers, but it's very easy to guess that right from the start. Like literally in the first chapter or two, you can tell, you can kind of predict what's gonna happen between characters. So I don't feel like I'm giving away a spoiler with that because it's just pretty self-explanatory. One thing I don't really like though is that the main character seems to have everything just magically work out for her. That gets kind of annoying. I don't like it when everything goes the right way for the main character. I'm only halfway through, so that could change, but I definitely prefer when the main character doesn't get what they want all the time and it doesn't just magically work out the way they wanted, even though the main character is doubting herself. The main character is called Violet, by the way. Even though Violet is doubting herself in this book, everything ends up going the way she wants it to. So I'm kind of annoyed by that. I kind of want her to go through more pain and suffering, and I don't know if I'm not like a sadist or anything. It feels more relatable when you're with the main character and they don't get what they want, because like, hello, real life, we do not get what we want all the time. That's just not how things happen, you know? So I'm really, really enjoying the dragons bonding with the humans. I like this is probably a little bit of a spoiler, but the dragons do talk with their bonded riders. So I'm loving listening to dragons talk, and it's like exactly how I feel like I picture dragons talking. Like it reminds me of Smaug from The Hobbit, sort of like same type of conversation. Very regal, very royal, full of pride. I love it so much. That's probably the highlight for me so far. And then the tension between Violet and her suspected love interest is very, very tense, and I just want things to happen between them already. Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited. I'm gonna keep reading some of this with you guys today. Hopefully I'll make another big dent in it. I did read a lot last night, and yeah, I think I'm gonna play a bit of Lord of the Rings Online right now because I've wanted to play that all weekend and I haven't yet. And I also really need to clean my office library and make it really cozy. So I'm probably going to do that for a while, and then I'm going to get ready for tomorrow. So anyway, I hope you enjoy this Sunday vlog. I do apologize if you were looking forward to seeing the 100 pages a day challenge. However, I failed. That's the reality of it, and you know, I can sit here and I can feel guilty about it, or I can just keep going on, make a Sunday vlog, be cozy, be happy, hang out with you guys, and enjoy the rest of my weekend. So yes, please like and subscribe, please follow my Instagram in the bio, and let's have a lovely Sunday together. lovelies, I am back now, just giving you an update. I haven't done any reading of Fourth Wing since I last updated you. It's almost 7 p.m. I literally packed 2 orders that I need to ship tomorrow for my little business. I actually decided to write my first ever pen pal letter while I was there. I've been meaning to do that for like the last week. So I'm so excited to send that out tomorrow. Like literally, you've got no idea. I'm so freaking excited. And I just started cooking dinner. It's on the stove now. I'm making pumpkin soup, which is going to be delicious, especially with the colder weather. And yeah, I think I might read a bit of Fourth Wing for the moment, but I just want to show you. This is one of the little handwritten letters that I did for one of my orders, and actually no, this is the one for my pen pal, and then I did the same thing for my order. I love sending out personalized wax sealed letters with orders, so yeah, that's just something I really enjoy doing. I just feel so much better that my library is clean now and that I've got my own little trolley station for little business things. I am going to be filming a bookshelf reorganization tour soon. I don't have a lot of books, I feel like, so I kind of feel awkward doing it, but I guess like I do keep art stuff and world building stuff on here as well, so I'll just show you guys that. Let's just be real, let's just do it. Let me know in the comments if you would like to see that. But yes, that is the plans. I do want to try doing the 100 pages a day challenge again as well, but I might put that off for a bit. And I'm kind of worried this video is going to be kind of short because, like I said, I was supposed to film every day this week and I've only filmed today, which is Sunday. So I think I'm going to show you guys the books that I'm currently reading and what's on my TBR for the next month or so. So the books that I'm currently reading, I am obviously reading Fourth Wing. I honestly don't think it's going to take me that long to finish this. I am just obsessed with dragons. You will see a theme in these books that I'm going to show you. I definitely love dragons. But yeah, I'm just literally soaking this up. Freaking love it. Pretty sure I'm going to finish it like by this end of this week, definitely. It is that good. Haven't been able to put it down. So yeah, if you haven't read it already, get onto that, especially if you love dragons. I really want to finish reading A Game of Thrones and A Baron and Luthien. I want to read The Fall of Gondolin, which I forgot to pull down. I also want to finish my tandem read of Empire Storms and Tower of Dawn. About halfway done, hoping to get back into it after I finish Fourth Wing. And then I want to finish Kingdom of Ash. I want to finish the whole Throne of Glass series so that I can start a Court of Thorns and Roses. This cover is beautiful, kind of big, kind of daunting, but I'm so excited. I'll be filming a vlog of me reading this, so yeah, keep an eye out for that in the next couple of months. I also really want to read The Duchess. So that's Keira Knightley on the cover. I watched the movie The Duchess that's made from this book like a couple years ago. It's one of my favourite movies. I definitely think that you should check it out if you're into period dramas. It's quite realistic. I believe it's based off a true story. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure it is. Anyway, a funny story about this book. I was looking for this book for literally like a year. I could not find it anywhere. I think Book Depository had it but didn't have it in stock, and they did not have this cover. I could not find this anywhere in Australia. There is this one second-hand bookshop that is in Brisbane that my fiance and I have gone to every now and then. It's like a 24/7 open one. You go in there yourself and you find the books you want, and you can either take them or you can pay for them, so you choose what you want to pay. Anyway, it was like the 3rd time we went there, and I had been thinking about this book. And I'm looking at all the books. Usually I don't find much there because all the good ones or the popular ones are gone. So there's a lot of old and tattered books left. I was there for about 15 minutes, and on the way out, I freaking saw this book. It was like hallelujah shining looking at me, and I was like, oh my god, are you actually freaking joking me? I have wanted this book for so long. I could not find it anywhere, and then I just randomly find it in some random old bookshop it was insane. So anyway, that was a couple months ago, so I do need to read it because I have wanted it for such a long time. A couple more books leaning on from the dragon theme that I want to read in the next couple of months. One of them is A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms by George Martin. So I got this book in like 2017 for my birthday, and I have not finished it yet. I have tried to pick up this book about 8 times, no kidding, and I think I've made it about a 1/4 of the way through every time, and then I put it down. There is something about it that just stops me from reading it, gets really boring, I don't know, but I want to try again, especially because it's rumoured to be being made into a TV show. and like a sequel to Game of Thrones, and it's strange because I love the world it's set in. I just don't know if the characters bore me. I don't know what it is, but I want to give it another shot. I want to friggin' finish this book that has been on my bookshelves for years, and it is one of the only books I brought with me when I moved and put everything else in storage. So I want to read this. The final one I'm going to show you is a pretty giant one, and it is Fire and Blood by George Martin. So I got this when it came out. I've got the beautiful hardcover. Ooh, there's a bookmark. I lost my bookmarks. Okay. So I got this when it came out, and I've also tried to listen to the audiobook to this as well, but it's just so complicated. I know that George Martin compares this to his version of Tolkien's 𝘔𝘪𝘳𝘓, and so I'm all down for that, but the 𝘔𝘪𝘓𝘓 is like 50 times easier to read and understand than this book. This is literally giant. This is like, how many pages is this? This is only like 800 pages, but it just feels like it goes forever. I think because it's so technical and like the history of Westeros. I don't know. I do want to read it, especially because House of the Dragon 2 is being filmed right now, and I am seeing all of the behind the scenes footage and pictures of that. And so I'm like, dude, I really need to finish this. I want to finish it before the next season so I know what the heck's going on. I sort of already know what's going on because I've read A World of Ice and Fire, and I really loved that because it had lots of illustrations. It was easier to read, but this is pretty hardcore. I've tried to read it a couple times. I want to give it another go. I really, really do. If you've read any of these George Martin ones I'm talking about, let me know in the comments. Did you struggle, or did you just power through? Like, please help. Do you have any tips on how to friggin' get through these? Because I want to. They're just gigantic. I just read some more Fourth Wing. I'm so obsessed. I don't even know how to like explain this book to you because, well, I feel like it's literally been everywhere the last 2 weeks, and then also I don't want to give spoilers, and it's just so hard talking about books and not giving spoilers. One day I might film like a spoiler vlog of some books that I love, but yes, anyway, more than halfway now. I feel like stuff is really getting serious now. It's taken like half the book to get really like into the drama between characters. Like there was definitely drama before because you still don't know who's alive, who's gonna make it, who's not gonna make it. Things can go wrong at any moment. However, now that it's halfway through, I really do feel like tension between characters is really starting to get deep into it, and like characters that have been friends for a while or known each other for a while, they're starting to have conflict come to the surface now, and then other characters who seem like enemies or whatever, they're coming into the front and really making things like a triangle. And I don't know, I just love it so much. Like I said earlier, I'm just obsessed with the dragons and the bond that they have with their riders, and they're just so regal, powerful. I love them. I want a dragon. I was listening to House of the Dragon soundtrack while I was reading that. Total vibes. Total absolute vibes. Thank you so much for joining me on this Sunday vlog. I had a lot of fun with you guys around. Please comment below. Let me know what books you're wanting to read in the next couple of months. And if you made it this far, drop a autumn leaf emoji. Please follow my Instagram. I'll leave the link in the bio. Like and subscribe, and I will see you again soon.